Hey, what's up? It's Spaz the Magician, and this is not a normal video. This is a rant video, and I don't normally make videos like this. However, this needs to be said. I'll explain the entire situation. I'll explain why I'm making this video so it's very clear about what's going on, what I'm saying, and why I'm saying it. Now, this video is going to be extensively long because I'll be covering several subject matters that are extremely controversial. So be aware that there's going to be swearing. I'm going to be raising my voice to like I'm yelling. It's just to get a point across. Don't always get mad. I'm specifically doing it to set the mood because so many people, such as myself, are so tired of what I'm going to be talking about permeating and infesting everything. It's getting out of control. And the problem is people are pussyfooting around this and coddling and not even bringing up proper subject matter when they're talking about this. So now that you understand what the baseline of this video is and how I'm doing this, let me explain why I'm making this. All right, so first of all, for me personally, I don't get involved in politics. I don't care about them. People can argue and do whatever they want. It's actually funny to watch the stupidity level go back and forth. So whatever. I don't care about transgender stuff. You want to lob your body parts off, go to a doctor, argue, bicker, go right ahead. Not my business. I do magic. Now, if you want to talk about racism and everything else, all the power to you. To me, they're words. I don't care. Somebody can say the N-word, doesn't bother me. Somebody can say the R-word, which is retarded. I don't care. My daughter's autistic. It doesn't bother me. Now, there's a couple of things that I look up on YouTube and the internet. I look up movies. I look up magic, obviously. I look up some things about cops because I like to be informed of the law and see how the situations unfold, just for educational purposes. I don't go overboard and get my tinfoil hat. And then on top of that, I just look up some books or reading material or, something else, urban exploring. That's really all I look up. That all being said, I should not be seeing people who are teachers bragging about pride, people talking about transgender crap, doctors, sex, people pissing and moaning about race, whether you're white or black, Senate meetings, Senate's lying, Democrats, whatever the shit, while I'm looking up magic videos. Okay, this is where I draw the line because it's bad. If people want to talk about that, that's fine. But these subject matters in these groups of people are like cockroaches. They get into, infest, and destroy every possible aspect that they can get into. So now here's where I'm going to start talking about controversial stuff because, again, people coddle these people or these situations. Nobody brings up right subject matter, and people always ask incorrect or indirect questions without getting to their point, and nobody basically tells these people, shut the hell up and sit down. Yes, that's right. I said shut the hell up and sit down. So let me cover a few things here. For those of you pissing and moaning about race, shut the hell up. Back in the 60s, whenever the hell you were complaining about, or back in the 1800s, or whatever the hell you're talking about, this slavery crap, reparations, white privilege, shut the hell up. Slavery was legal at the time you guys are complaining about it. Therefore, nobody has done anything wrong. How the way of life was is how it was. There was nothing wrong with it, despite you feeling something was wrong with it, because it was societally acceptable. You're trying to take today's standards and apply them to then, and then trying to bring that back in here and piss and moan slavery. Shut the hell up. It was legal. Nobody did anything wrong. You're not entitled to a damn thing, so shut the hell up. Furthermore, stop pissing and moaning about white people having slaves when black people were the highest owner of slaves in existence. And for those of the people who hear these conversations, need to tell these pricks, black people are the biggest owners of slaves. Shut the hell up with this white privilege. That's another thing. Stop using the word friggin' privilege. Nobody has it. There's no such thing. Yes, that was a little out of hand, but that's my point. That's how I'm raising my voice and talking this way so you get the point across. Next, let me talk about this stupid wage gap crap. Okay, let me explain something to everybody, and I'm going to kill this friggin' argument now. If there was a wage gap, the labor board would consider it illegal. okay? Nobody can get paid more or less for the same friggin' job and not have the Board of Labor involved. It would be a federal friggin' crime. So cut the crap with the wage gap arguments. It's not a thing. Otherwise, the entire FBI, the Labor Board, and the Department of Labor and the Department of Justice would be all over this. So next time you hear somebody talk about wage gap, say shut the hell up, it's not a thing, because there's never been a court case in existence that existed about this. So that's what I'm talking about these stupid arguments. Okay, next is the transgender stuff. Shut the hell up about male, female, there's no such thing as gender. I'm going to kill that argument now. For those of you clowns who are claiming that there's no gender, stop using the word male or female. You cannot have a pronoun of he, she, he, it, ips, paps, whatever the frick you're talking about. If you're going to acknowledge the phrase transgender man or woman, that means you have to acknowledge man or woman, male or female. You cannot have one without the other. Your arguments sound friggin' stupid, and you're an idiot for even arguing these points, okay? So I don't want to hear this crap anymore. Stop talking about this shit. Next thing, all of you teachers in these friggin' schools and these school boards, shut the hell up. When you go to graduate from school, history, science, math, social studies, and the fifth subject is, what is it? Social studies, math, science. Here I am arguing, I can't even talk. Math, science, social studies, history, and I think it's writing or reading. So anyway, the point is that there's 5 subject matters. Transgenderism is not one of those. You don't, and when you go to get a GED, because I got my GED, you need a certain percent in those 5 categories to graduate, okay? And you can take percentages from the other category to make up the difference in the overall score. So if you need a passing of 78% or whatever, I'm just using these as figures, and then you have, a 60% in math and, 30% here, you can actually take up and make up, as long as you've got that passing stuff, you can still pass. There is no such thing as you need 20% transgender or, human behavior studies or anything else. That's not a curriculum. Okay? So nobody cares what you are. Stop using these fucking pronouns as he, she, and then trying to acknowledge that male, female doesn't exist. Okay? And that brings me to the point on this bullshit wording of assignment. You're not a fucking hotel room. This crap of people saying, well, you're assigned this at birth. You're born with it. Learn the friggin' definitions of what assigned means. The doctors don't say, oh, I think I'm going to assign this. That's not an assignment, okay? You're not given homework as an AKA an assignment. And you're not assigned anything, meaning, hey, here's seat 23, go. That's not how this fucking works. Finally, to all you assholes that are arguing that men can become women and women become men, if you're going to argue that point, then show me how to convert DNA. Unless you can convert DNA into the opposite DNA, you have no argument, you sound stupid, shut the hell up. Okay? All of these arguments are seeping into friggin' everything. And the problem is nobody is telling these people to sit the hell down, shut up, because you're an idiot. You sound just as dumb as the flat earthers. And for those of you, as a bonus, I'll tell you how to kill the flat earth argument. Flat earth argument. If you draw a circle on a piece of paper and then hover a flashlight over it, that circle on the paper is the earth. The flashlight above the earth is the fucking sun. Okay? So therefore, you can't have it dark on one side and light on the other unless you have something in the air that's physically blocking the light. Time zones kill the flat earth argument. So that's another stupid thing. Now that's far and few in between. But all of these morons that are talking about every single thing that I just explained, I just literally killed every freaking argument for you guys because you guys are trying to discredit and remove crap to try to suit your argument, and that's not how this works. If you're going to argue about it, you're taking everything about it and you're going to use that to argue. If you can't, then shut the hell up. You're a phony, you're an idiot, and you're uneducated. There. That being said, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Again, I normally wouldn't have made this video, but I shouldn't be seeing any of this crap while I'm searching for magic videos. It's friggin' bad enough that this stuff is out in public. Stop permeating every friggin' aspect, because now it's affecting what I am searching for. That is why I said this. And if you don't like this video, too friggin' bad. Smarten up. I'm not even leaving comments open under this video because I'm not going to have people sit and say, but. Everything I just explained to you is exactly how it is. And if you don't like it, that's not my problem. Deal with it. And the final thing here is, pissing and moaning about what I'm saying, too bad. If I have to be subjected by it being pushed onto me, I'm going to push back, because this is how America works. America doesn't work to cater to a small fraction of the people, even though that's what's happening. The problem isn't these people complaining. The problem is you people not pushing back against this and say, this is done. There are drastic measures that need to be taken with certain things, and I don't condone behavior, so don't get me wrong. I'm just stating, when you want to take control of a situation, stop allowing people to walk all over you. If you won't let someone walk up to you and punch somebody of your siblings in the face, then why the hell are you letting people walk up to you and punch you and run over you in your rights, the way things work, and your civil liberties? You don't get to piss and moan about somebody complaining about something you're pushing onto people and then cry because you can't get your way. And when that doesn't work, you cry when you can't get your way. And to all you business owners, if you don't have the audacity and the cojones to actually stop looking at Twitter to fire people, then you're an idiot and you have no business running the country. So for those of you that missed it, let me explain. When you have these morons complaining on Twitter because somebody said something, and then the company goes ahead and fires them, that company's a bad company. Don't work for them, period. Because a boss that has to go to Twitter to actually decide whether or not somebody gets fired, which is exactly what's happening, because they said this, Twitter complains this. If you're a boss of a company and Twitter's complaining to you, tell these people to piss off. You are letting these people destroy everything. I don't care if people want to complain, but when you allow them to destroy stuff, you have nobody to blame but yourself. That's simple as that. That being said, really didn't want to make this video, but I'm tired of having this stuff pushed to me, because where I started popping this stuff up in the magic feeds, that's where I just draw the line. Anyway, that being said, I got to get out of here. Phone's ringing. See ya.
Your phone is ringing.